Giants at the bank in South Philly. Halladay on the bump 10 days after his no-no. Top of the first, getting Aubrey Huff to ground out softly to Jimmy Rollins. Halladay needed just 8 pitches to get out of the first inning. To the second, Buster Posey. Thanks for playing. Next batter, former Phil Pat Burrell. Heard the cheers, and of course, you're going to get the boos. He goes down swinging. Halladay cruising through 2. Third inning now. You got to get creative. Cliff Lee wore number 34 last year. Now it's Halladay. And this is Cody Ross, a career 188 hitter against Halladay, coming in 3 for 16, all 3 singles, and it's a home run. First hit allowed by Halladay since September 27th against the Nationals. Bottom of the third, we're tied at 1. Lincecum with runners on second and third, getting Ryan Howard to the 5th inning. Halladay facing Ross again. Cody Ross, earlier in the season, he was a Marlin. He went 0 for 3 in the Halladay perfect game. How about that? 2 at-bats, 2 home runs. And let's compare the home runs. The location of the pitch almost identical. And the Giants now up 2-1 because of the power from Cody Ross. 6th inning now. Halladay 0-2 pitch to Burrell. And this is where it gets dicey. Called the ball by umpire Darrell Cousins. Halladay not pleased because Burrell on the next pitch, the drive, stays in the yard while Ibanez can't hold on, and Posey comes in. The Giants now up 3-1. This is how close Ibanez was to making the grab. Halladay not pleased on the previous call. Had some words for Cousins. Next batter, Juan Uribe at the dish. Up the middle, Nate Shearholtz, pinch running for Burrell. Come on down. It's now 4-1 Giants. Bottom of the 6th now. Jason Worth giving Lincecum a ride. 2-run blast into the people. It's now a 1-run game. 4-3 San Fran. Later in the frame, 1 on 2 outs. Carlos Ruiz, who homered earlier, can't get it done against Lincecum. Bottom of the 8th, Javier Lopez in for relief. The specialist getting Chase Utley to ground out. Next up, it's Howard. Cannot handle it. Brian Wilson will come in the 8th. So after giving up a single to Worth, 4-out save situation, and he gets Jimmy Rollins. We go to the 9th. Wilson facing off against Ibanez. You need a parental advisory when you see that beard. After hitting Carlos Ruiz with a pitch, Ross Globe going down swinging. Last chance for the Phillies, Shane Victorino swinging. And that's it. That's how it ends. The Giants stealing one on the road, 4-3 against Roy Halladay. Cody Ross joining Gary Gaiati as the only players in history to hit 2 home runs in their first LCS game. How about that? Tim Lincecum getting the win, 7 innings, 3 earned, and Wilson getting the save.
Phillies in the cradle beat Roy Halladay. See what the big man, Ryan Howard's got going on, right? Does he look like he's got playoff pressure on him? Maybe there, but not earlier in the day. Went out, saw a little Eagles-Falcons game, and then hopped a ride there with the Fanatic. The back of some sort of all-terrain vehicle. Wear a batting helmet. That's dangerous. Shouldn't be out on the open road like that. Roy Oswalt, the man on the bump, got the pill for the Phils. Top second. Got a 1-0 lead. Up tight with on Cody Ross. Had the 2 homers off Oswalt, and Ross would end up walking. A little chin music. Hi, we're here all night. Later in the inning, 2 outs, 1 on. Oswalt strikes out Mike Fontenot and his wonderful sideburns. Let's go to the 5th. Same score. Base is empty for Ross, and he did it again. This guy is a menace. Yard work off Oswalt. 3rd home run of the series. The Giants tie the game at 1 on their first hit of the game. We look at game 1, and you can see if you put it in the same spot, he'll put the same swing on it and lose it in the same seats. And that was game 1, game 2. It's all the same. The man's finding what works for him, and he's going with it. Another home run, and again, we're tied at 1 into the 5th. Home half of the inning. Shane Victorino leading off. Shoots it down the left field line. It's going to rattle around in there. He's in with a double. Tagged and went to 3rd, and the Utley fly ball, and then Placido Polanco. Fly out. Victorino tags, scores, and the Phillies manufacture themselves a lead at 2-1 into the 7th. Same. Oh, here he comes again. What kind of a name is Cody? And he puts a big swing on this one, but he hits it there to the deepest part of the ballpark and safely. That's just a long out. Oswalt strong through 7, allowed just 2 hits. Now with the bat, there's the pitcher. Line drive to center. Andres Torres coming in, can't get it. Torres also K'd 4 times in this one. That's going to end the night for San Francisco starter Jonathan Sanchez after a sac bunt, intentional walk. Polanco singles to center off Ramon Ramirez. Oswalt hesitates, not lost, still scores ahead of the throw. Phils take a 3-1 lead. Take a look, here we go. Sam Perlazo, third base coach. That is a stop sign. That's well in front of him. He should have, and then we take it down, and he figures, I'm going to get my own insurance run. Just beats the throw. And the Phillies teammates, they like the hustle. They like the run. Everybody's a fanatic. They're just not all green. Later in the inning, bases chucked with 2 outs, and Jay Roll hits it long. Stays in the park, but does enough damage here. Start the merry-go-round. 1, 2, 3, score. Phillies take a 6-1 lead. Rollins, a key walk to get the first run in for Philly, and 3 more there into the 8th. Still 6-1, 2 on, 2 out. Charlie Manuel out to talk to Oswalt. The Sage, I'm just going to talk. Charles Fuqua leads him in. Oswalt facing Aubrey Huff. Flies out to end the inning. Ryan Madsen got the final 3 outs. Oswalt, 8 innings, 1 run, 3 hits, 9 Ks, and the Phillies take it by a count of 6-1. The series is now evened up at a game apiece. Rollins, the star offensively, with 4 RBIs. Cody Ross, the home run. 3 straight postseason games with a homer. That's tied with Barry Bonds and 1 shy of the club record held by Jeffrey Leonard. Roy Oswalt, 10-0 now in his career at Citizens Bank Park, in line to pitch there again Game 6.
Barry's place. Barry Bonds, the former San Francisco star, getting all geeked to throw out the first pitch at his former home park. Top 2, Matt Cain facing Ryan Howard. The fans giving Bonds a big ovation. Crack, back, track. Do we have a jack? No. Howard gets some of it, but not enough of it. Aaron Rowan making the catch. Matt Cain doesn't allow a base runner through 2. Top 3, Cole Hamels at bat, 1 on, 1 out. It's going to square to bunt. Cain's pitch up and in, almost hits Hamels in the face. Instead, hits Hamels' bat, and you need a shave, son? Hamels ends up striking out. 2 outs, next batter, Shane Victorino. Cain orders Cal B. ribs. Victorino, the pain of poi. 2 on, 2 out, next batter, Chase Utley. He grounds out to shortstop. Edgar Renteria the throw. Utley 0 for 4. Inning over. Bottom 3, Hamels, your 08 World Series MVP. He's in cruise control. Gets his former teammate Rowan. And then Cain not able. Hamels retires the first 9. Top 4, Cain facing Raul Ibanez. 2 on, 2 out. Ibanez. Swing and sway. He's 0 for 11 this series. Phillies leave 7 on base. Bottom half of the inning. Edgar Renteria, your leadoff man, leading off against Hamels. He singles. First hit allowed by the Phillies pitcher after a sac bunt by Freddie Sanchez. It's Buster Posey, runner in scoring position, full count, and Posey 1 for 11 in this series, 0 for 4 in this game, 2 outs. Hamels walk, Pat Burrell, Cody Ross. Bruce Bochy moved him up in the lineup. He's hotter than a fox in a forest fire. Singles, Renteria scores. 7th RBI of the postseason for Ross. He had just 7 in the 33 regular season games he played with the Giants. Next batter, Aubrey Huff. Grounds towards second base. Utley can't make the play. Burrell scores. Huff 5 for 7 against lefties this postseason. Utley lays out, and the ball does not cooperate. Top 5, Phillies left a man on second. We go bottom 5, still 2-0. Sanchez, 2 outs, runner on second. Sanchez, looper, not a caddy, not a jock, but still a looper. Utley can't make the play. Rowan, who doubled to lead off the inning, scores. Home bounce goes the Bay's way. Hamels, 3 runs, 5 hits, 6 innings, 8 Ks. It's 3-0. Cain, 11-0 this season when the Giants scored 3 runs for him. Bochy out to talk to him. He's throwing 113 pitches, 2 on, 2 outs. He's got Victorino up, and Victorino can't get it done. Cain out of another jam. 7 innings, 119 pitches, no runs, 2 hits, 5 Ks, and then it's the beard, and the beard is caffeinated. Gets Ibanez to ground into the 4-6-3 double play. That's your ball game. Giants 3-0 take a 2-1 series lead. Man, we've had 3 games and 3 impressive pitching duels. The Giants winning 2 of the 3 as Cain outdoes Hamels Tuesday. And the Giants, who have never won the World Series since moving west to San Francisco before the 1958 season, are 2 wins away Giants trying to put the Phillies in a stranglehold, up 2-1. They go to the rookie left-hander Madison Bumgarner. He's facing the Phillies for the first time. Gets the leadoff man Shane Victorino looking on a strike 3 call. And then later in the inning with a man on, he gets Ryan Howard swinging. The Phillies batting $194 in this series going into this game. Roy Halladay, no. Joe Blanton, yes. Hadn't started a game since September 29th. It showed. Freddie Sanchez led off with a single, advances on the wild pitch, and then with 2 outs, he goes to third on another wild pitch. Blanton, 2 wild pitches in the inning after throwing only 2 in 175 innings this season. He was rusty. Rookie Buster Posey was ready. 1 for 11 in this series, but dynamite against the Braves. He singles. Sanchez scores. Giants up 1. Teams that scored first has won each game of the series. Hey, Cole Hamels, how are you going to pitch to Cody Ross?
Cole, you were talking about Cody Ross and how hot he is now, being able to hit pitches guys normally don't hit. How do you game plan for a guy who's hitting differently than he usually does?
Hit him? No, I'm just kidding.
Everybody funny? Now you funny too. That was Tuesday. This is Wednesday, and that's not funny. Blanton hits Ross in the wrist. Bottom 3, 2 outs. Runner on first. Posey, deep left. It's Ben Francisco, not Raul Ibanez. Did not get a good jump. Needs longer arms. Aubrey Huff scores from first. The Giants are up 2-0. Let's go top 5. 1 out. Runners on second and third after 2 singles and a sack. Victorino, base knock. Francisco scores. Aaron Rowan, former Phil, throwing home. Carlos Ruiz, tagged out by Posey. Posey had a huge game afterwards. He said this was the highlight of a huge game. Rowan, the throw right on line, the ball, just a short hop, and Posey saves a run. Bumgarner fired up. After a Chase Utley single, Skip comes out, double switch, takes out Bumgarner, replaces him with Santiago Casilla. Andres Torres replaces Rowan in center. It's a chess match, 2 on, 2 outs. First batter Casilla faces Placido Polanco. He loves chess. Deep left, 2 score. The Phillies take a 3-2 lead. Polanco would later score on a wild pitch. Bumgarner can't believe it. 4 2/3, 6 hits, 3 earned, 6 Ks. Bottom 6, 4-3, 2 on, no outs. Let's get all aboard the Panda Express. Pablo Sandoval off Chad Durbin. Pat Burrell, who walked, scores. Ross, who doubled, scores. Sandoval's first start in the NLCS, and he gives the Giants the lead. Still 5-4, top 8. Ryan Howard on second base after doubling off Javier Lopez. This is Jason Worth off the other beard, Sergio Romo. Howard scores on the double. Phillies tied at 5. Worth buys just some space there, and we go to the top of the 9th. And that's where Brian Wilson, the other beard, is pitching. Said he's getting a mini ulcer. Ross glowed the grounder, won a rebate just into the ball game. The huge play, defensive replacement, pays off. We go to the 9th. Roy Oswalt, Game 2 winner, second career postseason relief appearance, volunteered, 1 out. Posey picked on everybody. We've got Huff on third now, first and third. Posey's 4th hit, and your next batter is a rebate. He's been battling a sore wrist. He's just got to put it up in the air because all that sacrifices have to be made, mister. Francisco catches. What kind of arm do you have? Not enough of one. Huff tagging from third scores. It's a walk-off sac fly. Giants win 6-5, take a 3-1 series lead. Uribe's hit or sac fly, the 8th walk-off sac fly in postseason history. The last time the Phillies lost a postseason game via a walk-off RBI, Game 6, 93 World Series. Joe Carter, home run off Mitch Williams.
By Halladay, they were ready to celebrate in San Francisco. They even brought out Willie Mays to throw out the first pitch, hoping to say hey to their first World Series since 2002. Halladay walks Andres Torres to lead off the inning. That's the first time Halladay's walked a leadoff batter in the game all season, including the playoffs. Single put runners on the corners. Aubrey Huff over to Ryan Howard, who makes a nice play. Next batter is Buster Posey. And, he's busted out in this series now, but little grounder to second. Chase Utley missed it, forced to go to second for the fielder's choice. Torres scores. Giants go up 1-0. Next batter is Pat Burrell. Halladay got him. That ends the inning. And after the strikeout, Halladay stares in at the plate, and Burrell takes a little exception to it.
Earmuffs.
Third inning. Halladay at the plate with 2 on, nobody out. Attempt to sacrifice, but it's called fair. Raul Ibanez slides in safe at third. Halladay never left the box. He gets thrown out at first. But let's take another look. Was the bunt actually foul? Now, if the ball's picked up on the plate or in front, it's a fair ball. If it's behind or to the side of the plate, it's foul. Posey picks the ball up behind the plate, so it should be a foul ball. But the Phillies end up with runners on second and third and one out. Next batter is Shane Victorino. Over to first. Bounces off Aubrey Huff into center field. 2-run score. Phillies go up 2-1. They added another one to go up 3-1. Bottom four. Cody Ross up, 1 on and 1 out. Homer twice off Halladay in game 1. That's not a home run, but it'll work. Burrow scores. Giants down 3-2. Fifth RBI of the series for Ross. He's got 8 in the playoffs. Next batter is Pablo Sandoval. Jason Worth makes the catch. Ross tries to tag up from second, but he gets thrown out. Makes the final out at third base. Halladay and Worth digging it. Giants run themselves out of the inning. Top 6. Ryan Howard up for the third time. Let's flash back to his previous at-bats. Lincecum gets him swinging. And then in the third, Howard strikes out again. So now back to the 6th. Howard's third time up, and Lincecum got him again. Tough night for Howard. Bottom 6, Juan Uribe up. 2 on, 2 out. Halladay gets him. He was a Game 4 hero for San Francisco. Halladay out of the jam. 6 innings worked, 2 earned runs, 5 Ks. Threw 108 pitches through 6 innings. Developed a groin pull along the way. More on that in a minute. Top 7. Ross Glow to Huff, who steps on the bag for the double play with 2 on. Tough break for the Phillies. As Lincecum tells Jimmy Rollins, you stay there. Lincecum 7 innings, 2 earned runs. He struck out 7. Bottom 8 now, critical series. Ryan Matson in for the Phillies. 4, 5, 6 hitters for San Francisco. Posey down swinging. Burrow down swinging, and then Ross swinging. Matson strikes out the side. Top 9 now. Phillies still up 3-2. They could use some insurance. It's Worth at the plate. Are you in good hands? That's off Ramon Ramirez. 13 career postseason home runs for Worth. That ties him with several other players for the most ever in the National League. Brad Lidge on to close it out against Travis Ishikawa, and that'll do it. So the Phillies win 4-2. They force a Game 6. San Francisco still leads the series 3-2. Game 6 coming up Saturday in Philadelphia. The Phillies, by the way, 3-1 at home so far this postseason. Now, Wednesday was Roy Oswalt volunteering to pitch the 9th for Philly. Another gutsy performance out of their pitching staff on Thursday.
He's trying to close it out. Roy Oswalt on the hill, 10-0 at the bank. 9 straight postseason starts without a loss. Up 2-0 here, facing Andres Torres in the 3rd. Shane Victorino trying to make the catch. Looks good. Oh, he's trying to be like Willie Mays, but Willie Mays held on. Jonathan Sanchez caught up, not sure to run. Held up at second. Torres has to slide back in at first. Victorino, great grab, but hits the wall, and ball pops out. Bad break for him. After a sack bunt move, the runners to second and third, Aubrey Huff. And I'll blow your house in. Sanchez scores easily. Victorino comes up throwing. Torres meet at the dish. Giants down 2-1, but Huff moves to second on the throw. Next batter, Buster Posey, the rookie. Slow roller to third. Placido Polanco. Great barehanded throw, but hits Posey in the back. Huff comes around to score. Giants tie things up at 2. Bottom 3rd, though. Meeting on the mound after Sanchez walked Polanco. Sanchez with Utley at the plate. Oh, that hurt. Square to back. So Utley's going to first, but look what happened. Utley said, here's your ball back. Sanchez like, I don't want that ball. I want a ball from the up. And he goes, dude, I don't even like you throwing the ball to me. Yeah, when he's saying something, said something about his mom, I guess. I don't know. Utley didn't like that. Utley's like, you talking to me? What? To me? You talking to me? You talking to me? What? We're in Philly. We can go. Bench is clear. Cooler heads prevail. Yeah, please. It's the playoffs. Nobody wants to get thrown out of a playoff game. Not in Game 6. Sanchez is done, though. 2 innings, 2 runs, 50 pitches, but the Giants bullpen had his back. Madison Bumgarner, he's usually a starter, but looking good in relief. Gets Victorino right here with the bases loaded. Still tied at 2 after 5. Let's go to the 6th, and Bumgarner is still in. And it's the Phillies who are bumming because Bumgarner had it working. Ben Francisco, ooh, that is nasty. Strike 3. Next batter, Jimmy Rollins. What do you got? You got a fly ball to center field. Giant starters pitching well in relief. Tie game still in the 8th, and Tim Lincecum, he's also a starter, you know, a 2-time Cy Young Award. He's coming in later in the game. But first, it's 2 out for Juan Uribe. And Uribe, the hero with the sac fly in Game 4. And, oh, this one's going a little bit deeper. barely out of that ballpark. You don't have to hit it that hard at the bank. Giants take a 3-2 lead on the solo shot, and then comes Lincecum. Bottom of the 8th, facing Shane Victorino, and Lincecum, we got some issues. Singles to right, so the time runners on base. Next batter is Raul Ibanez. Raul finds a spot. All right, so we got first and second. We got the winning run at first base, and Bruce Bochy has seen enough. So Brian Wilson comes in for the foul-out save, and, Wilson comes through, gets the double play. Ruiz lines the first RB Huff, doubles up Victorino. Wilson out of the jam, Lincecum fired up, and his hair. Giants 3 outs away. Bottom of the 9th, Ryan Howard, no RBI in the series. Wilson, a.k.a. witness protection, gets the backdoor slider. Strike 3. Wilson gets the 5-out save. Oh, man. Horrible series from Howard. No RBI. Struck out 3 times in this game, 12 times in the series. Cody Ross, your NLCS MVP, and the Giants are headed back to the World Series. Another 1-run win for the Giants this postseason. They're 6th in the playoffs. Major props to the Giants bullpen once again. 7 innings, shutout ball. That and Uribe's blast the difference in this game as San Francisco is headed back to the big show for the first time in 8 years to face the Rangers. Game 1, Wednesday at AT&T Park.